Hey everyone, hope you're keeping well. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers the Movie Studio Series Core Class Ironhide. Now this guy's actually one of my first Core Class figures. I've only recently started collecting these wee guys. I was in Forbidden Planet recently and I saw this guy, Legacy Core Optimus Prime and Legacy Core Shockwave on the shelf. So I picked them up and so far I'm really loving these guys. I've actually got more Core figures on the way, so let's take an up close look at this guy. As you can see, there's Ironhide in this open windowed packaging. Again, it's that environmentally friendly packaging. Looks very nice. As you can see, I got this guy for £11.99. Studio Series. On the back of the box, you see a nice image of Ironhide in both modes. I think both modes look nice, actually. Like for a core class figure, and from what I've seen of this guy and his mold mate Ratchet, I think he looks really nice. Looking forward to getting this guy open. There's Ironhide on the side there. There's the logo at the top. There's some legal stuff at the bottom. So let's get this guy opened up and take a look at him. So there he is. He has two blasters, just like Ratchet did, I believe. I have Ratchet on the way. This is what he comes with. He comes with his instruction manual. Mine's is a bit crumpled right there. Open it up. There's a nice nice piece of paper right there. So we'll just put the box over to the side right now and the instructions, and I'm gonna get this guy opened up and we'll have a nice up close look at him. All right, so here we have Ironhide out the packaging, and right off the bat I'm really liking the way this guy looks. I think he's a really nice looking pocket-sized G1 Ironhide. Now mold-wise, he's exactly the same as Ratchet, so mold-wise there's nothing new except for the remolded head and of course the paint job. And he obviously doesn't have the light bar that Ratchet has. And I really like the paint job as well. There's not a whole lot going on. It's mostly red with a bit of painted grey here and grey plastic right there and a painted grey crotch and a dark grey abdomen right there. Nice painted blue windshields right there. And the back of him is also really clean. There's not a whole lot of backpack except for what looks like the roof of the vanette and the bumper right there. That looks like the front bumper. There's the back of the legs. You can see the two wheels back here. Same over here. But overall, I think this is a really nice looking G1 Ironhide. A nice pocket-sized G1 Ironhide. I'll tell you, when I was a wee boy, I used to take up pocket-sized Transformers with me out and about wherever I went. So who knows, maybe it's time to bring that back. Maybe. Let's take a look at his weapons. He comes with two of these blasters. It seems like they're cast in red plastic and then painted silver. And these go into his hands. And he holds them very securely, so he can dual wield. That looks very cool. In terms of storage, I'm not sure. Do these store anywhere in robot mode? I'm not sure. I can't see anywhere where they can store. I don't know if maybe, can they store there? I don't know. I don't know if this is an official storage place, but you can, by the looks of it, you can plug the blasters into the side of his arms. If that's something that you want to, take advantage of. I guess that's part of the transformation right there. I've never owned this mold before, so the transformation is new to me. But there you go. There you can have Ironide with arm-mounted blasters. In terms of these pegs right here, I assume maybe that's for the vehicle mode, but we'll get down to that when it's time for transformation. So the head can go left and right. Seems that it can go up and down like that, but that's for the transformation, I'm assuming. And I'm opening him up. The arms are on a ball joint, so they can go all the way around, and on a separate ball joint, so they can go in and out like that. Bend the elbow, rotate because of the ball joint. Is there a wrist articulation? No, there's no wrist articulation. Nothing at the waist, although you can get a little bit of an ab crunch, maybe. Is that kind of an ab crunch? I don't know. Maybe not. The thighs are on a ball joint, so they can go all around like that. They can bend at that ball joint there, the knee, swivel, and nothing at the heels, but they are molded at an angle, so he can stand in a natural A pose, which is appreciated. I noticed that they're doing that a lot. Oh, hey, there's a bit of articulation. He can rotate up there. That might be for transformation, but it's a point of articulation if you want to make use of it. Right, so let's see him with some of the other core class figures. Well, the two others that I own. Here he is with Shockwave. So you can get a sense of how they look together. And I don't know, what do you think? Does that scale work out all right? I mean, look, scale in the G1 cartoon was never its strong point. Like, there's that infamous still of Ironhide towering over Ratchet or something. So scale was, never... There was never a lot of continuity in terms of scale. But yeah, here Shockwave is a little taller than Ironhide. And actually, let's give him his little radar dish right there. Just because. So there he is with Shockwave, so you can get a sense of how they look together. And here he is with his leader, Optimus Prime, and let's have a look. That scale looks about right. Again, scale was never that consistent, but from what I've seen most of the time, Ironhide was shorter than Optimus, and I think here, yes, he is shorter than Optimus, so I think these two scale well, I can't speak right now. I think these two scale well as far as I'm concerned. And of course, I've given him these very cool 3D printed accessories. This nice big ion blaster, an Energon axe. Looks fantastic. I love the way that looks. Very cool. So there you can see how these guys look together, and I'm a fan of that, definitely. And here he is with big Ironhide. This is the Voyager class Studio Series Ironhide, so you can get a sense as to how these guys differ. Let's get him looking up, looking up at the camera, so you can see how these guys look together. Now, obviously, I'm not having these guys compete in any way. These are two very different figures, designed for different purposes. This guy's meant to be more screen accurate and have more of a presence on the shelf, whereas this guy is a fun little pocket-sized Ironhide that you can, like I used to when I was wee, you can take him out and about, you can put him in your pocket, you can have a wee Ironhide with you out and about. I'm sure I will be doing that with this guy and the other core class figures that I own and will own. And I think these are both fantastic figures. I really love having them in my collection. So there you have that. All right, so let's get down to transformation. I don't know how to transform this guy. Let's see, should I do this on camera or should I just do it off camera? Let's see, let's have a look at the instructions. What do we reckon? I don't know, maybe I'll do this off camera and then just cut back to it. What do you reckon? Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. Okay, I'll be right back. I'll get this guy transformed and then we'll have a look at him in vehicle mode. Right, so I've just started transforming him and right away I've ran into G1 Toy Ironhide. I love that. I'm so glad that you can pull that off. Ah, brilliant. Just wanted to show that off. Love that. And there we go. Here is Ironhide in his vignette mode. Very nice looking little vignette mode. Really like the way this looks. Now there are some, parts showing like the ball joint here and some hinges right there, but I'm okay with that. I really don't mind. This is a really nice representation of Ironhide's vehicle mode. I really dig this. There's some nice silver. Again, you saw the bumper, the bumper in his robot mode, but here it is in vehicle mode, and there's nice silver paint there. The windshield and windows carry over. Nice Autobot logo at the front there. You do have the kind of clip-on wheels with the red pegs right there, but oh well, it's all right. There's the underside. Underside's pretty clean actually. There's not a whole lot of visible robot stuff. The back piece here is actually nice and solid, and I mean, like obviously. Oops, I just bumped the camera. There are the thighs right there, and there's this abdomen piece right there. But overall, very clean underside. Really liking how this vehicle mode looks. I'm a fan, definitely. And let's lower the camera. Now I can see clearly where the blasters are supposed to store. There's a slot right there, and we'll take the tab right there and peg it in. And I mean, that way on this side the handle is sticking up, but on the other side, on the other side the gun Oh, the guns are both having the handle sticking up. But hang on, I think maybe what we're... Yeah, this is what we're supposed to do. This is what I'm supposed to do. That's how it's supposed to look with the handles down. So everything's nice and neat. Of course. Of course I missed that. Oh, goodness. Anyway, there we have the vehicle, the what do you call them? Blasters. There you have the blasters stored on his vehicle mode. And that's a pretty neat way of storing the blasters. You know, it's not too obtrusive. Really like this wee guy. I'm a fan, definitely. Right, so let's get the other figures and then see how he looks next to them. So here he is with Shockwave. Now, if Shockwave is supposed to be some kind of large starship or something, then this really isn't to scale. But if you envision him as like a Cybertronian jet or some kind of smaller aircraft, then this could work. So there you have him with Shockwave. And here he is with Optimus Prime, and this is definitely not to scale. Yeah, like it's yeah, like if this were to scale, this is probably the world's biggest vignette right there, or the world's smallest truck. Take your pick. But yeah, like okay, so obviously not to scale, but I still really love these two guys, and they're both very fun figures. So there you have them next to each other. And here he is with Voyager Ironhide. So you can get a sense of these two next to each other. There's a lot of translucent plastic on here with this guy. You can even see right through him, just like a real vehicle. And this guy's weapons store underneath his vehicle mode, like whereas obviously this guy's weapons just store on the side there. Again, it doesn't bother me, but it's just little difference right there in terms of weapon storage. They both have silver on the bumper. Anything at the back? This guy has silver on the rear bumper, whereas this guy does not. I wonder if Toy Hacks will make a set for this guy. I think that would be awesome. I'd definitely buy it. And this guy actually has a lot of visible hinges and whatnot on him too. So that's something that they both have in common there. Doesn't bother me, but it's just a little thing to make note of. He obviously has silver there. This guy does not. And actually, I'll tell you what. For the longest time, I did not notice these little numbers and letters on the side windows there. I was looking online and I was watching someone's review of this guy, and these things were pointed out, and I thought maybe my copy just didn't have them, but I grabbed this guy and had a look, and sure enough, there they were. So fancy that. I did not know for the longest time, so you learn something new every day. So there you have these guys together. Both excellent figures, I think. I'm very glad I got this guy. I'm very glad that I've started collecting the core figures as a whole. Because like I said earlier, I always loved taking these little guys with me out to primary school and just out to the park or wherever I went as a wee boy. Actually, you know what? I said stay here. I'll be right back. Let me present to you Little Legends 2007 Bumblebee. And this guy is my original Legends Bumblebee from my childhood back in 2007 when I was first getting into Transformers. I took this guy into primary school and played around with him. Him and the other Legends figures from back then. I still have them. I still have all of them. I had Optimus, I had Megatron. I had the red version of Legends Ironhide and a whole bunch others. And I loved them all. And this guy, like I said, took this guy into primary school. And my friends and I would play around with our little figures. And have so much fun and come up with all kinds of different adventures and scenarios for these guys. Good times. Let's transform him real quick. I could do this transformation with my eyes closed. I've done it so many times. Let's get everything pegged together. There we go. There's everything pegged together. There he is transformed. You can see the fists at the front there. That's all right. Really love the old the old Camaro mode. This is turning into a wee mini review for this guy too. How about that? uh so there you have. For the fun of it, there you have little Bumblebee with little Ironhide and big Ironhide. Why not? Why not? So there we have that. So yeah, there we have back to Ironhide real quick. Very glad I picked this figure up. He's fun to mess around with. He's easy to transform, and I think he looks great. The colors on him are nice. There is a lot of molded detail on him, and I think if he had a bit more paint on him, I think that would really come through. But again, I'm hoping that Toy Hacks comes out with a set for him. If they do, I'll definitely pick it up and apply it. I'm sure that would help this guy out a lot. But as he is, I still think he's a really fun figure. Looks great, feels great. Yeah, I'm a fan. Definitely. Definitely. So, hope you've enjoyed this wee look at core class Ironhide, and feel free to let me know your thoughts about him in the comments. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a good one.